OpenAI has launched recently this new functionality where you can create your custom GPT based on interests that you have. For example, we're going to create today this job interview assistant that's going to help you and other people to be prepared for an interview. Here, you provide information about like how can you help me to prepare for a software engineer interview. And this assistant is not only looking for the information on the internet, but it's also getting the reference that we put as a basic knowledge to provide you more information so you can be very successful during the process. Here you see an example. That's what we're going to provide and what we're going to create together. In the end of the video, you're going to be able to create that and other GPTs that are your interest and that can help your daily life, your professional life. So let's jump directly to the video. Just to start here, this functionality unfortunately is only for ChatGPT Plus users. I hope in the future they allow it also for normal users. But in order to be able to access this functionality, you need to pay this $20 a month and you can create your own GPT. To do that, it's very easy. We have the Explore tab under my menu here. And here you'll see all the GPTs that I create by myself. Some ideas and also the ones natively created by OpenAI. You can see a lot of them. They announced recently that in a soon future, they will also create their own marketplace. Basically, people that create their own GPTs, they will be able to publish these GPTs. And if they are selected by OpenAI team, you can even monetize your solution. So the idea is that you can create your own, try to make it very useful for people and improve every day, because that's the idea, getting the feedback and improving it together with the feedback. So we're gonna create, again, I'm gonna do this the same here we created before, but just to show you how easy it is to do that. In order to do, you just created your own GPT. And as you can see, this first interface, it's a very similar interface that we are kind of used to GPT, but the difference here is that we have this configure tab. Here's where we're gonna create, give the information provided what we need from this GPT in order to perform all the tasks we wanted to perform. So for example, I have here a guidance where you can have a normal conversation with them, but since it's a little bit not so accurate if we use that tab, we're gonna use the configure tab here to configure our own GPT. So I created this small spreadsheet with some examples of GPTs that you can create by yourself. And you have the name of them. You have, for example, a customer assistant expert. You have marketing strategies, human resource facilitator. So you have a lot of them with their own descriptions and the detailed instruction that we are providing to them so they can perform the tasks we need them to perform. And in the end, also the conversation starters that I'm going to show in a second how they work. We're going to work today with the Job Interview Assistant. So I have here my title. I would just copy the title and add it to my GPT. Now I'll add the description. That's a very simple one. Assist candidates in preparing for job interview. And the instructions, just to show you what we add here, I will also copy this. So here we give basically a job description that what they need to do, like assist with resume improvements, cover letter writing, follow-up etiquette. So we also ask this GPT to research the company the candidate is applying for. So it's gonna go to the website and look for more references and getting some information about company's value, company's goals, mission, vision. And in the end, it's gonna provide you this information and, for example, provide you also more information about salary expectations that you might have working with this company. So all of this here we are adding as a structure. For the conversation starters, I'm going to show you a very nice thing you can do also. I'm not going to copy the one from the spreadsheet, but we're going to see in a second how to do that. The knowledge is something that you can upload here. So for example, if you have something in your company and you wanted to create GPT about your company data, OpenAI promises that they are not storing any data, any file that they are putting here in their database. So it's going to be probably very encrypted, so they can't have access to it. But of course, it's up to you to decide if you want to give this a go or no go. But here in this example, I just got two different files that I'm gonna upload here, this one. So it's how to prepare for an interview, are basically like two files of important websites that provide you a little bit of a step-by-step on how to prepare for an interview. And here you're gonna have all of this knowledge from a Harvard Business Review, from Indeed into our GPT. So we upload this one here. Then we have the capability. So what can your GPT do? Here we have the web browsing possibility, the DALL-E image generation that you can also use, and the code interpreter that it's important to analyze files. We don't need right now this assistant to create any images, so we're gonna just enable this. These actions is basically when you connect with external APIs, so you can have your own endpoint and create new actions according to this. We're not going to create this, but this is actually very powerful if you have systems you need to integrate with. And last but not least, we can create a logo of this GPT, and we can use the DALL-E to generate a logo. Let's see what's going to generate for us. Great, we've got our job interview assistant here. Pretty cool image, right? Now, we're gonna ask for this GPT to create for us this conversation starter, because I wanted also to be a little bit creative in the sense that I don't want to limit the tool to be powerful and use all this knowledge they got to provide me also some insight. So I'm gonna just write here, can you please provide me some conversation starters? So you see, it gave me some ideas of what can I use here as a conversation starters. So as you can see, it provided me a list of some conversation starters that I could use here. I just don't want to use any company name or any custom field, so I just ask them to remove all the custom field. Please do not use any custom field. Let's try again. Yeah, that sounds way better, so I like it. Oh, hey generate, let me see. So what's gonna happen here? It's gonna add those questions to these conversation starters. So I'm just gonna add them here. And you see that as I'm adding them here on the left side, they're appearing under here, under my options here. So that's how we're gonna help the user to also make some questions there, right? Okay, and for now we're good to go. We have here our preview. We can also already test it on the right side here and see how it's performing. So it's giving me now, of course, more open answers here, but we want to use the entire power of this tool to base specifically on what we need here. So I'm gonna just save for now. I can make it public. I can save it only for me, and I can save for people with the link. I'm gonna save with people with the link, and I'm gonna add the link here in the description so you guys can also test it, okay? I'm glad also to receive some feedback from you. We are here to improve this tool and make it as more powerful as possible. So here we go. We have now two. We created one before, as I said, but we have here on the left side these two GPTs. And what I want to do here is like, I need to be prepared for an interview at Microsoft for a software engineer position. Let's see what's gonna provide to us now. It will ask more context-related questions so it can focus their reply according to that. What is the role specific that I'm gonna apply? The interview format, if it's in person or if it's online. Some technical preparation and other important questions here for you. So it's setting a step-by-step for us. It doesn't mean we need to do all of these here, but I just wanted to give them some more context. So I want it's a backend software engineer position. I'm gonna put here Python. It's online. Let's see what else is asking for technical. It's an HR first step interview. What else we have here? Oh, Microsoft values a growth mindset and collaboration. I need some questions to ask for them. And I would like to know how much they pay for this position. I also added the fact that I'm a senior backend software engineer. I wish, but let's see. Just push this up here. Let's see what's given to us. It's giving me some questions that I can ask during the interview. Pretty good salary, I would say. Yeah, it gave me like some great insights here for this first interview. Some questions I can ask us what Microsoft values, a little bit of the salary expectation I might have for this position. And you know something cool too? I want to give the tool my resume so they can analyze and tell me how I can improve for this specific job position. So let's say I would like to have feedbacks on how to improve my resume for this position. And just a spoiler, my resume right now is very focused on sales position, so I guess it will be completely different from what they want on that one. So I do have some past education in full stack development, but of course it's not finding anything related to Python here. So it's telling me, hey, Fernando, please learn Python before you apply it. Besides that, it gives me even more insights here. So ensure your resume is usually professional and easy to read. Avoid overcrowding and use bullet points for clarifying. It takes into consideration specifically things I did too. So highlight Python and any relevant backend technologies more prominently. I don't have any on my resume. But that's the idea, of course. If you are a backend developer, probably you get more information here. And I would love to see someone with more expertise on the topic to see what ChatGPT is telling them. But the idea, you got it. You can do this with multiple different roles in your company, in your professional life, in your financial life. You provide the knowledge and it will learn, it will give me more relevant insight. And that's how you can work with this new tool from GPT. I hope you liked the video and I look forward to see your feedbacks about this job interview assistant. Take care and see you in the next video. Bye bye.